Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your SmackDown and your main event for the previous week. Of October 23rd, main event results. The Shattered Dreams production brings us to Gold Dust. Cody Rhodes follows after. The Miz joins Josh Matthews, who has a sling on his left arm for commentary. And Seth Rollins of the Shield enters with Roman Reigns. Goldust versus Seth Rollins. First up. Lock up, headlock on Goldust. Shoulder block from Goldust. Rollins rolls out of the ring. Rollins puts on a headlock. Shoulder block from Rollins. Goldust takes that down. Rollins rolls out again. Rollins kicks Goldust, stomps on him. Goldust is thrown into the corner. Counters and slaps Rollins. Cover and kick out. Rollins kicks Goldust in the corner. 2 count. Chin lock applied by Seth. Goldust tosses Rollins out of the ring. Punches are delivered outside. Reigns attracts Goldust, allowing for Rollins to throw Goldust into the barricade. Then they go to commercial. Back from commercial, Rollins takes Goldust down with a headlock. Goldust kicks and punches to create separation. Rollins counters with a cover. Headlock back in. Goldust powers out. Backslide from Goldust. Power slam by Goldust. Both men go down. Or are down. Goldie Dust sends several slaps, clotheslines, and then Goldie gives Seth a big slap. Cover for 2 count. Rollins nails a big kick to the head of Goldust. Near fall. Rollins sends big right hand into the corner. Rollins goes up top. Goldust moves and hits a spine buster for a close 2 count. Goldust gives Rollins a big knee on the apron. Outside the ring, Seth is thrown into the barricade and then gets hit with a suplex. Roman Reigns distracts Goldust. Cody attacks. When Goldust gets back in the ring, Rollins rolls him up for the 3 count. Miz plays with a John Cena power slammer toy thing as Matthews brings up that Cena is challenging Del Rio for the world title this Sunday at Hell in a Cell. Video package airs of Cena throughout the years, and Hell in a Cell kicks. And that's it for that one. Okay, then we go on to SmackDown. Actually, it goes to a let's see, Hell in a Cell kickoff show match. Curtis Axel defends the Intercontinental Championship against Big E Langston. Real Americans make their way to the ring with Seb Golter at ringside. After a commercial break, Primetime Players enter the ring. Real Americans versus Primetime Players. Swagger goes right after O'Neal. Titus scammers with the punches. Throws Jack behind him. Primetime Players double team. Young gets in with knees and punches. Big elbow from Darren, followed by a suplex. Cesaro tagged in. Swagger back in, shoving his shoulders into Young. Swagger bomb connects. Cesaro hits a double boot stomp. Cesaro takes Young outside the ring. Covers for a 2 count. Young is thrown into Cesaro's corner. Swagger back in. Swagger wraps Darren's arms up. Big kick to the head from Young. Titus tags in. Clothesline and boot to Cesaro. Swagger distracts Cesaro. Attacks. Antonio uses a big swing on O'Neal. Swagger tags in. Works the foot. Ankle lock applies. O'Neal taps. And the match only took 5 minutes, 19 seconds. And Raw rebounds. Stephanie and Triple H talk about Hell in a Cell. Out of respect, Shawn Michaels, Big Show appears on the Tron and then goes on a rant. Later in the show, it's the contract signing for the main event of Hell in a Cell. Orton says he will make sure Bryan's first Hell in a Cell match is last. Bryan says if it wasn't for Triple H, he would be WWE Champion. Big Show drives a semi allowing Bryan to hit Orton with the big knee. And on SmackDown, Triple H responds to Big Show's actions on Raw. Naomi and Cameron make their way to the ring for the Divas Tag match of the main event. Alicia Fox and Oksana enter for their match. Naomi and Fox lock up. Naomi rolls up Fox. Drop kick from Alicia. Cameron hits Hurricane on Fox. Fox kicks hit Cameron again. Gets a 2 count. Oksana tags in. Cameron rolls up. Naomi comes back in, her Conrado, and drop kick connect. Then Naomi moves in fast motion to keep Oksana down. Fox and Oksana try to take out Naomi. The rear view connects with a connected, and it's over with. The match only took 2 minutes 36 seconds. Dolph Ziggler makes his way to the ring for the next match, and he faces Damien Sandow and there was no results for that one. And now for your October 25th SmackDown from Birmingham, Alabama. They opened the show, clips from last Monday aired, focusing on the opening and closing segments. JBL actually introduced the show as the camera pans in the crowd inside the arena. He plugged a big 8-man tag match featuring Daniel Bryan, The Miz, and the Rose Brothers against the Shield and Randy Orton. Michael Cole was already in the ring. He brought out Triple H. There was a black carpet in the ring and 2 chairs, so I guess this is to be an extension of Hunter and Cole's Wednesday WWE.com chat. Welcome to SmackDown, Hunter told the crowd with a smirk on his face. The 2 sat in director chairs, and Cole first asked Triple H about Big Show's actions from Monday night. Hunter said, Big Show's actions Monday night cost 6 people their jobs. In IT production, and the woman who set up the satellite feed. Hunter noted that Big Show has filed a lawsuit. He's been advised to give no further comments on Big Show. With Show hiring a lawyer, does that mean Vince McMahon isn't behind his return? Cole's next question was about Hell in a Cell. He asked Hunter if he was worried would show up in Miami on Sunday or even tonight. Hunter interrupted and reminded Cole that he can't talk about that situation. Cole then asked about John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. Hunter then said, WWE Universe cannot wait to see the return of Cena. He said he couldn't wait to see that match himself. The next discussion point was the WWE Championship. Tulsa didn't really ask a question about that, but he did lead Hunter toward talking about Shawn Michaels as a special referee. Hunter said he hopes there is a definitive champion coming out of that show. Tulsa noted the disagreements Hunter and HBK have had in recent weeks, most notably over Daniel Bryan. Triple H said that he and Michaels have been best of friends and fierce rivals over the years, but they share similar beliefs over how the WWE should operate and what's best for business. He said he knows that when it's all said and done, Michaels will do the right thing. Tulsa asked what the right thing is. Before Hunter could answer, Daniel Bryan's music hit. Poor timing for Bryan, as Hunter seemed ready to possibly incriminate himself as wanting to make sure Bryan doesn't leave Hell in a Cell as champion. Tulsa then left the ring, and Hunter sat angrily in the chair while Bryan got a mic. He said the right thing is to let him and Orton settle things once and for all. Bryan said in Hell in a Cell, no one gets in and no one gets out until there is a definitive winner. Bryan said HBK is his own man, a man who will favor neither Bryan nor Orton. He'll do what's best for business, and when he does, Bryan said he'll prove Triple H wrong. Bryan said he'd become champion and the new face of WWE. Bryan did the yes orgasm chant right in Triple H's face. Triple H got up and walked out. Nice to see Triple H making it appear that Bryan and Show are actually getting to him the last few weeks, rather than just laughing and smirking it all off. The 8-man tag main event is still to come. Next, Usos face the Wyatt family in tag action. As the commercial comes on, and he comes back from the commercial, the Miz joins the announcers at the desk. Usos versus Wyatt family. Eric Rowan began by plowing through Jimmy Uso. Rowan shoved Uso into a big boot from Luke Harper. Jimmy came back with a Samoan drop on Harper. He went for a cover, but it was broken up by Rowan. He was tossed out of the ring, and Harper was sent over the top as well. Jimmy flew onto Rowan, but Jay's attempt to come through the ropes was blocked by Harper. Bray got out of his rocking chair and ambled toward the ring, which led to Miz taking out Bray. Rowan then chased Miz to the back in the ring. Harper fell to stereo super kicks and was pinned. The match took 2 minutes 34 seconds. The finish was replayed. They showed the Usos celebrating the ring after the win as well. AJ Lee was skipping backstage, seconded by Tamina. AJ was actually next. Commercial break. Match number 2, Nikki Bella versus AJ Lee. No entrance for the Bellas. Brittany joined Nikki for the match. This is Nikki's first TV match back from injury. AJ was frustrated and took a break on the outside. She went back on offense by bringing Nikki throat first and over the top rope. It's funny that the announcers keep framing it as AJ being jealous of the Total Divas. Hence the feud, even though there's absolutely no evidence of that, and AJ has outright denied it on commentary and in interviews. Nikki tossed AJ into the corner, but she missed the charge. Brie tried to attack Tamina for some reason, and Tamina tossed Brie into the steps. Black Widow submission applied, and Nikki tapped out. And the Divas match took 2 minutes 32 seconds. Still a company 8-man tag with Cody, Goldust, The Miz, and Daniel Bryan taking on the Shield and Randy Orton. Next, then they got to look at the career of the returning John Cena. Commercial break. Cole and JBL were shown on camera. Clips from the WWE 2K14 aired, featuring John Cena versus Del Rio. A career retrospective on Cena aired. It was the one that was shown on Raw. The graphic was shown for Cena versus Del Rio at Hell in a Cell. Cole saw discuss Cena's penchant for coming back early from injury. Suddenly the camera went black. We're backstage with Bray Wyatt. They had something to show the fans. Well, he had something to show. In a dark cage area, Bray showed a beaten Miz handcuffed to metal scaffolding, wearing a lamb's mask. He had liar written on his midsection. Rowan and Harper were there as well. Bray said that the Miz will truly know what it means to follow the buzzards. As they go to commercial, match number 3, Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater versus Los Matadors. No entrance for the band members once the Matadors got their entrance. They showed El Torito goring Zeb Coulter from last week on SmackDown. Before the match could begin, the Real Americans came out to watch from the stage. Jawbreaker by McIntyre led to a tag to Slater. High knee for 2 count, double suplex on Diego. Fernando made the tag and took McIntyre out with a series of diving headbutts to the chest. Blind tag to Diego and a double team face buster. Similar to Dean Ambrose's finish, and that ended 3MB's night. And the match took 2 minutes 1 second. Jinder Mahal entered the ring after the match and tried to attack El Torito, but Los Matadors helped. Torito gore McIntyre. Then he did a springboard moonsault onto Mahal out on the outside. Coulter got a mic and accused Los Matadores of taking part in a deviant behavior. He said the Real Americans would prevail at Hell in a Cell. Is there a match I haven't been made aware of? Zeb finished with the We the People flourish. Paul Heyman and Ryback will be in action next. Heyman appeared to be giving Ryback a pep talk backstage as they go to commercial. Back from the break, Cole saw Stone Temple Pilots with Chester Bennington for Out of Time, the official Hell in a Cell theme song. Paul Heyman and Ryback came out for their 2-on-1 handicap no disqualification match. They showed Big E Langston shining on Raw while Ryback and Heyman came to the ring. Heyman had a mic and said, "Tonight, we'll see a demonstration of what will occur on Sunday." Heyman introduced tonight's opponent, CM Skunk. They played Punk's music, and the fans must have misheard it as Michael Cole, who expected Punk. Instead, a Punk imposter came out. So Skunk kicked away at Ryback until Ryback called a kick and shoved him down rudely. Ryback gave Skunk a powerbomb, then lifted him up and did it again. Heyman tagged in and grabbed a kendo stick from under the ring. CM Punk chant from the fans. Heyman belted a Skunk member of Times with a kendo stick. Ryback tagged in and gave Skunk a meat hook clothesline and shell shot. Heyman stood with one foot on Skunk's face to make the pin. And the match only took 2 minutes 41 seconds with a handicap match for the Skunk. Heyman took the mic post-match and said that they are deadly serious about their match this Sunday. He promised that Ryback would use every inch of the cell to their advantage. Heyman said he'd prove to everyone that he's the best in the world. Miss Piggy Guerrero was laughing at what was just happened while watching on a monitor. Langston walked in and said, "With Miz down, there's an open slot in the main event and he wants in." Vicky said she'd run it by Triple H and get back to him. Langston said he thought Vicky was the GM of SmackDown. He said he must have walked into Brad Maddox's office. That got Vicky steamed enough to put Langston in the match without even checking out with her boss. As they go to another commercial break, after the break, Alberto Del Rio comes waving the Mexican flag. He was dressed nicely, all in black. He stopped on the stage to cut his promo. He said John Cena is fooling himself, and the challenger is not ready to face him. He said Cena thinks he's Superman, but Del Rio is a real-life Mexican superhero. He said right now they're throwing parades in Mexico for him. Del Rio said he speaks for only those sharing his class and sophistication, which is why he doesn't speak for any of the fans in the arena. He said that Cena, with his blue eyes and pale skin, is the perfect representation of a gringo. He said he'll put Cena in the cross-arm breaker Sunday and never let go. Del Rio told the fans to kiss his arse, as then he patted his bum rather than saying the word. R-Truth went backstage hawking WWE merchandise. Santino Marella came on screen with his Cobra. And Truth allowed Marella to take over, apparently, with the promo code Cobra. Fans can save up to 20% off WWE merchandise. That's on WWE.com merchandise. Fandango and Summer Rae were dancing in the hallway backstage as Fandango was in action next. Commercial break. Match number 5, Great Khali versus Fandango. No interest for Khali with all the Susan G. Komen plugs this month. I expect all the male members of the roster to grow a mustache for the month of November. Khali went for the chops early on. Natalya and Hornswoggle were at ringside with Khali. Fandango had Khali down in the corner and gave him a number of right hands. Khali fought back and nailed Fandango with a big boot. Then a few clotheslines. Then Summer Rae got on the apron to distract Khali. Fandango took out Khali's knee. Natalya pulled Summer off the apron, which led to Summer slapping her. Then he gave chase, and the two ended up brawling inside the ring, leading into the referee calling for the bell for the no contest at a minute 34 seconds in. After the match, Khali got Fandango and brain chopped him from outside the ring. Just grabbed him because he came too close to the ring, over the ring rope. Then the 8-man tag was set up for the main event, which was next after the commercial break. Daniel Bryan and Biggie Langston and Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus The Shield, Roman Reigns and company, with Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and that's Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. During Cody's entrance, they showed him in Goldust attack The Shield. They showed him and Goldust attacking The Shield on Raw from The Shield's match with the Usos. The babyfaces, led by Cody Rhodes, got an early advantage to start off the match, causing the heels to regroup at ringside, and the show went to a break a minute 34 seconds into the match. Back from the break, Seth Rollins chopped away at Langston to no effect, only to run into a belly-to-belly suplex. Daniel Bryan came in instead of surfboarding Roman Reigns. He instead stomped on the back of Roman's knees. Langston tagged in and delivered shoulders into the midsection of Reigns. Goldust perched himself on the top rope, coming down with a twisting crossbody onto Reigns for a near fall. Ambrose came in and rubbed Cody's face across the top rope in an underutilized heel move. Orton tags in for the first time at 9 minutes 6 seconds in. High knee by Cody on Orton for a 2 count. Orton to Cody on the apron and just punched him. Sending Rhodes to ringside, Ambrose tags in and he sent Rhodes into the barricade with a side Russian leg sweep. Orton missed the deep drop, and then Cody, Kate fist and all, punched away on the skull of Orton. Orton turned the tide, however, going after the throat of Rhodes. They cut to a break, with Cody recovering at ringside at 12 minutes 59 seconds as a commercial break. Well, back from the break, and there's 16 minutes 29 seconds in the match with Reigns suplexing Rhodes for a 2 count. Rhodes desperately tried to make the tag, but Rollins wouldn't allow it. Rollins came off the top rope, but Rhodes met him with a fist to the midsection. Goldust tagged in at 18 minutes 21 seconds in, and Reigns makes the blind tag while Goldust cleans house and was able to put an end to a goal. Reigns was able to put an end to Goldust's offensive rush. Goldust fought off a double team move with a springboard and back elbow combination. The hot tag was made to Bryan just north of the 20 minutes in. No one was safe from Bryan's flurry. Bryan took out Orton with a suicide dive and came off the top rope with a missile drop kick on Ambrose. The Borgasm yes lock applied to Ambrose, but Reigns broke it up. Langston took him out. And we got the grand finale with everybody hitting big moves. It was back down to Bryan and Ambrose. Ambrose dodged a corner drop kick and tagged Orton. Orton connected with the patented DDT. draping DDT. As Orton set up for the RKO, Langston shoves Orton into Bryan's running knee. Bryan then pinned Orton. Winner, Bryan Goldust Rhodes and Langston at 22 minutes 47 seconds. Then they showed replays, and the faces celebrated post-match before the show closed. And thanks to Greg Parks for sending that news in for the result. Thanks again. Peace out.